Raven! Stop that!
No! Stop scratching! You can't go in there!
Knock it off! Why do you want to go in there anyway?
I've spent years trying to come out of the closet. Why do you want to go in so badly?
What the dog doing?
I mean, sure, I guess that makes sense. What about the people who really do want to learn? Shouldn't you at least educate people that do care?
Normally, I do try to educate those who want to learn. I think it's important to help others understand.
However, I don't always have the energy or time to be someone else's personal LGBT teacher. I don't have every answer they could possibly want either. Google exists. There are thousands of websites created by queer people that have the answers to those questions. You want intelligent buffoon! Saying I'm required to teach others about LGBT issues just because I'm queer is a really stinky thing to do.
Oh, sweetie, it's so cute that you call yourself a feminist. How sweet.
Well, feminism is for women, honey, not for you NBs, as you call yourselves. You don't belong in our community. Feminism isn't for you, so stop trying to fit in where you don't belong, sweetie.
I'm a creeper, Minecraft Grim Reaper, blowing up blocks like Al-Qaeda. I'm not a creep.
Say, Anon, I've got a question for you this time. What are your pronouns, man? I feel kind of bad for never asking. What's a pronoun? Hey, I just wanted to apologize. I kind of used to hate you. I'd post garbage about you in your comments because I didn't understand them. It was wrong. I've changed since then. And I know I did it was wrong. I'm just confused and angry for no reason. So, can you forgive me? Alright, man, don't worry about it. Well, that stuff's in the past. And like you said, you've changed since then. That's a good thing. And I do believe you've changed. After all, you had the courtesy to come talk to me. That takes guts. Asexual people don't really experience aphobia. It's all just made up. I bet none of the stuff that you write about has actually ever happened to you.
Yes, the old
It didn't happen because I said so.
argument. Classic.
I got a genuine question, bro. Who's actually saying this? Where did you get this argument from? I'm genuinely curious. What? Me, listening to horror stories as I draw. And then he saw the horrible creature looking at its form. It looked human, but with no visible private parts. It was impossible to tell its gender. God, I wish that was me.
So you two are polyamorous, aren't you?
Well, yes, we are. Why do you ask?
Whoa, that must be so hot.
Oh, okay, that's creepy. What makes you say that?
I can only imagine what the sex is like with more than one partner. Threesomes and orgies are
Shall we tell him?
amazing.
I don't think I want to risk it tomorrow. Howdy, I'm just shut up. For the love of God, I'm just trying to have a nice picnic with my family, and it's like you're trying to compete for an annoyance competition, lad. Shut up. By my silence, nerd. Hey guys, real quick, so I have a Twitter. Hey Luna, I realize that a lot of streamers have setups to let their viewers choose music, but you don't. Why don't you? Well, you see, I used to, and it was fine for a while. But I just don't have someone who just checks the music for me. One pop kernel soundtrack slipping through was more than enough to make it stop. Just because I don't have a gender-neutral name doesn't mean my gender identity is invalid. I can have a traditionally feminine or masculine name and still be non-binary. And I can correct them. People are going to make incorrect assumptions about me. I get that. But I can correct them, and hopefully they'll make changes for the better. If they choose not to respect my pronouns and name, they aren't the type of person I want to keep in my life anyways. So it doesn't matter if they misgender me or not. They're gonna get out of my freaking F-wording life. Hashtag destroyed. So I guess if polyamory is so great, everyone should just be polyam, right? No, that's not how love works. Not everyone can be polyam, and that's okay. Some people just get too jealous. Some try it and decide they don't like it. Some people just know they aren't polyam, and that's fine. You can't just force someone to be polyam. I'm not really sure what they're talking about. I think they're talking about like polygrams. if I'm being honest. That's the only thing that comes to mind. Just like you can't force monogamy. Is that like a polygram, but it's like monogram? How does that a monogram? Are you? Oh, I get it now. You only delete mean messages because you're scared that they're right. Yeah, well, I don't take out my trash because I'm scared of it. I just don't want that stuff stinking up my house. Get owned. Dear God. Wait, something's wrong about this comic. Something. Wow, such big move.
Before we continue this story, let's give a quick thank you to our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
No. Ow. I'm looking at my big boobies tired. These boobies are only for me to admire. So, which is it? Are you the man or the woman? It depends on the...